G'day everyone, Matt from Panda Garage here today. There is no video, and there was no video last week either. Because of all the madness of what's going on at the moment, I've been very sort of just putting it on the back burner. So really, there hasn't been too many videos coming out in recent time because there hasn't really been much going on. Also, the fact that there's a lot of spinning plates, like there's a few jobs getting held up at the moment by different reasons. I really need to finish those wheels because I started them like 3 months ago now, and that video is going to be very well drawn out. But the main reason I want to talk to you is that I want to post something just to at least say that that I haven't left it for too long, mainly for myself. Also, I want to let you guys know that there's a reason we're going to have a good video next week, and maybe the week after we'll have a decent one as well. I'm going to try and get more in the swing of things, but as it gets closer to us moving house, it's going to be a little bit more madness. Like, as you can see behind me, there's stuff literally everywhere here. But the garage is getting more empty, which is awesome. But you can see that all this pile behind me is just getting smaller and smaller, which is great. But the reason I wanted to sort of make the video today was that I sort of wanted to let you know what's coming up. So yesterday we had an issue with the Vectra. The Vectra's just stopped working all of a sudden. I thought maybe someone had left something on in the car, and that's what caused it to not start. But it actually turns out that the fuel pump has gone in it. So we're going to work on getting a video made up for that. So I'll be doing that over the weekend. I think we're going to either work with a new part or we're going to work with just a second hand. So I might take you guys to the wreckers with me and we'll go hunting for some parts there, which will be awesome. It's been a little bit. I was only there maybe a month ago with my mate Scotty. We didn't actually film anything about that, but I ended up finding some parts for myself. So I guess it sort of pays to film all of it. But so we're going to have video on putting in a fuel pump in a Vectra, which is good because I know the Vectra videos have been doing pretty well. They sort of don't start off strong, but then they sort of build up as people start searching for that issue. So going to work on that. Another thing I've got on order, and I'm having issues with the courier at the moment about dropping it off, is that for ages, I've been wanting to build my own solar panel setup for camping, and I have all the parts except for like 12-volt plugs or USB plugs that you can plug into it, and I want to build a box and put all the batteries in it for now. I've only got a smallish sort of battery. It's like a little 12-volt type battery, mainly used maybe for like powering like little motorbikes or like lawnmowers and stuff like that, ride-on ones. But got all that in the corner behind me. That's silver little bit there. That's actually the solar panel, but I've got all the other parts for it. And I've got the part on order, like the little box that you can flick everything on and off. And once I get that, I'm going to build the box. We'll buy a new box, and I'm going to build out a special little going away thing. Because we were just away over the weekend in Yay on a non-powered site, which we usually prefer. That's what we usually get. We went camping with some friends. But the one thing that we sort of did need was to charge up phones and stuff like that. And sure enough, you can use it like when you're having a shower and stuff, but the mainly use the car. Like, we plug it into the car and just let the car either run or just have the car on accessory, which you don't want to always do. And if you've got the ability to actually use like solar, then I'd rather use that. So that's exciting. Got that. It was supposed to come yesterday and it hasn't. But hopefully we'll have it either tomorrow or we might have it Monday. So then I'll start next week's video Monday. So looking to have the Vectra video worked on the weekend. Going to have that solar one hopefully done next week. And then after that, I have another project in the corner here. I don't want to show it because it's going to give away what it is. But it's all I know is over there. You might have seen in the background as I've spun around a few times. Because we've been digging through the garage, we've actually been finding a lot of cool things from my wife's relatives, from her parents, and they're like great. They're like their grandparents. So it's pretty exciting. We've been actually like asked for a few things whether I could play with them or not. And this particular thing now, it's either from the 20s or 30s. And I've got an idea of how to sort of make it an art piece, but also make it practical as well. And I can't wait. It gave me the most exciting, it's beautiful. It's an old type of material that's not really used anymore. And the way, once I wire it all up, it's going to be very basic sort of setup, but it's going to look really impressive. I'm very excited about that. So one car related thing, two things that aren't car related, and hopefully we'll get these wheels done. So that's 4 videos in like hopefully the next like 4 weeks at least, and then that will bring us up to when we move, and then there might be a bit of a gap in videos again, depending on how we move into the new place, and also if there's any things to work on. So we're going to do some Vectra stuff. Might be doing some work with Scotty soon, with his 4-wheel drive. Depends on when he's ready to do that. He's got a lot of things going on himself, so it's hard to find the time for it. But thank you all so much for joining me. This was meant to be a quick video, but of course I've rambled on. But if you guys are asking if there's anything in particular you'd like to see, or if you would like to have answered or anything like that, like you might have a question about a Jeep, you might have a question about Vectras, Commodores, all that sort of stuff. Now, I can't show you stuff on Commodores anymore these days, but what I can do is sort of guide you guys through it, or at least try and help. And yeah, that's basically it. So thank you all so much for joining me. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, the Panda Garage. You can chuck up your questions there. I really want to find a way where you guys can post like pictures of your cars and stuff. We've done it before, but I really want to sort of get that going a bit more, because I always put that on the back burner too. But yeah, we'll see how we go. But as we leave the garage, thank you all so much for joining me. So until next time, guys, my name's Matt. It's been Panda Garage, which is a whole mess at the moment. I'll see you all soon. Yeah.